Kevin.
Bro, honestly though, I had so many different names for this podcast.
What'd you name it?
Waddell's roundhouse kick to the face.
The official name for it is Growing Young.
Damn, that's good as fuck.
Growing Young.
Growing young. That's some woke. That's
No.
Waddell, look at me.
I'm pretty
Some
well.
rock.
I'm pretty well. I feel like a lot of people don't know about it. I told you this.
Waddell, I could touch your penis with my bare hand.
God,
We're
we're
not
not
Jesus.
providing much insight to this podcast.
Dude,
I don't want your piece stuff.
No, the whole like. I told you about the whole monk thing. You know that.
Yeah.
The
So
whole
when I was a kid, my grandfather passed, and it gets better. Hold on.
It gets better.
Dude, I was laughing at Zach because Zach's just going, that's just him, not me.
But so usually in like the Cambodian culture or whatever, it's like the closest person to that, the one who passed, is like becomes a monk. So like I was like the most important to my grandfather or whatever. So I became a monk, and they had me like meditating and all that. And like you can't like talk to women, or you can't like eat in the morning. So like, you kind of like. It's like kind of like the Muslim religion kind of thing. So like you don't eat in the morning, you eat at night.
You pray 5 times a
Or
day.
you only eat in the morning. Yeah, you literally pray all day.
That's gay.
And so like, that's it's kind of annoying. But fucking, so like I was talking to like my barber and shit like that, because my barber's like real spiritual or whatever. No, I'm serious.
Can you just give me a spot? Can you get the fuck in the bathroom and brush your teeth?
Oh my god. But so like, long story short type thing, I think I might have my third eye open, which is like, do you know what that is?
No, you gotta do the jellyfish.
spirits.
Yeah, I figured.
Like
I'm
third
just
eye
a
open
robot,
type
so I
thing
can't
is like
think straight.
you can see like spirits, or you're good at like detecting like energy, like
Shit, like
shifts,
wokey shit.
kind of type thing.
You gotta dumb this shit down. You gotta like redneck.
So
version of
basically,
shit.
I'm like type wolf.
Okay.
Damn.
Everyone has chi. Chi's their inner
Yeah.
feelings, okay?
Alright.
So there's positive chi, negative chi.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So say someone's died in the household. That's gonna be negative chi.
Yeah.
Positive chi.
Somebody didn't die in the house.
No.
Yeah, I guess.
God damn.
Like for me, it's like as soon as I walk into a place, I can like kind of feel like if something's
I'll
bad.
rip your fucking face.
Or, like,
Never mind.
I don't know if you
I
ever
take
heard the
that
story.
back. I take that back.
No.
I had that hat back.
He-
That slipped.
He
I
got
thought it was you.
Gets distracted.
He has a hard time listening.
So like,
I'm
I don't know if I
close.
ever told you this story, but like when it was me, Mackenzie, and Emily. It was like after practice or whatever. I think you just came back from college, and then like we went to the Mosquash like trail.
Yeah.
And then I told you this.
I
And
remember
so like,
being told this.
yeah, and so like I had a bad feeling in the woods. I was like, yo, I think we should go. Like, I think we should leave, because we weren't deep, but we were like in the middle. And so like we're leaving. I'm like, yo, I don't feel good about this at all. And like as we're walking back, I'm like, I don't mean to freak you guys out, but like I hear footsteps. And I was like, and I was the one in the back, so I was like, there's no one else here but me. And I had sandals on, so there's no fucking way. And I remember like, you're gonna ask them. I was like the last one to leave the trail, and I looked back and I like saw someone standing there.
Stop.
And then like as I blinked, like,
talked
they
about
weren't
That's
there.
so
Shut up.
creepy.
Yeah,
I
it's
talked
like
about ghosts.
Shush. Let him finish the story.
yeah, type thing.
Shut up. Punch you in the stomach again, make you throw up.
But like that's like a more
That's
recent
so
thing.
creepy.
But like the whole back to like my grandpa thing, like as he passed, so you know like when you cremate someone, you like press the button. I remember being like the first hand on the button, but I didn't push it. Like it wasn't anyone else who like forced my hand. It was like kind of like my grandpa like wanted me to push it, so I kind of felt his hand and just this like little tap, and I pushed the button. And the way the room was set up, it was like a hidden door behind the stage. And I remember like looking down the hall and like I saw my grandpa wave at me and he like walked out.
Damn, that's fuck.
He like smiled at me and just walked out. And like ever since then, it's like I always like been good with like energy, or like they say like if you have like your third eye open, you can like predict things and they will happen. Like before we left, I had a feeling like Emily was gonna do something bad, and she went off the road. Like I had a feeling.
She went off the fucking road?
She didn't know, like she
nicked the edge of the road
Like on the way here?
on the way to her house.
What time there was
She drove?
No, she had to drive like the like last like 10 feet.
That's weird.
Oh,
It's just like so her parents
Anyone
would look out and
there?
see Waddell or me driving the car.
Just me home.
Yeah, but it's like
That
for me,
sucks.
it's like I just have like a good sense of like energy. So like if I go to like someone's house and I'll be like, yo, I don't feel right in here. It's like something will happen. like something will move or like I'll hear something. Like that's just like a weird. Third eye thing is like people think it's cool, but it's not that.
Some whack shit. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like always having that like, not like ability, but like always having that constant like, yo, I gotta pay attention to like how I feel. Is like kind of like overwhelming sometimes. So it's like,
I don't know how I want to follow that up, but one time I stubbed my toe so hard I fucking bled. And then Coach Kukla walked in. He's like, "Fix that shit." I'm like, "My bad." You know?
Imagine the negative chi at like
A graveyard.
no, like the Holocaust, like the Auschwitz.
like as soon as you walk in, like you feel that presence.
You feel the pressure.
You feel the fucking
Yeah.
chill. Dude, no, I get chills and shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm like,
But like I don't know if I have.
Charlotte won't sleep over my house because
no
it's
one
haunted.
gives a
Is it
singular
actually
fuck.
haunted?
Yes. We played the Ouija board in my house like so many times, me and Quinny, and it's like actually moved, and we've like sworn to everything.
I'm so happy the mic barely picks them up.
No, it does.
Damn it.
Oh wait.
If anything, I can boost it.
The mic's facing us, shithead. Are you kidding me?
No, the courthouse.
I did. I swear.
No one gives a fuck about your opinion.
I swear. So when my mom was a kid, she like her doors were closed, and she had this cat named Samoa,
Yeah.
and she felt her cat like she had a waterbed when she was little.
Yeah.
So like she felt the waterbed like sink down, but her room was closed,
Oh, that's weird.
and her cat wasn't in there.
Yeah, that's weird.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was like, "What the fuck?"
That's so creepy.
I had a guy come into my room.
Like an actual
Touch
person.
my
Or like,
butt.
Oh, Charlotte won't sleep over my house.
Like an
Yeah,
actual
an
person?
old
Or-
man.
Yeah.
Like
Touched
a real-
he touched my
creepy.
foot and woke me up and asked, "Is your dad home?"
no way.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he was there to fix the boiler, and
you
he came through the
serious?
garage.
I would have fucking beat that man.
Dude,
Dude,
I would
would've
actually,
I was
walked
like,
swinging.
dude,
Are you
what if
I don't
shitting
even
me?
know what I
What
would
if I
do.
was wanking? The
That's
pedophile
so
now.
weird.
Like the
That's so
TVs at my
creepy.
house will always turn on and off, and,
And you know what's
no
like-
one touches them.
You know, it's like the creepy part about that, like having like your third eye open is like I'd be able to see him, like which is creepy.
I was able to see
Charlotte
my
won't sleep
guy.
at my house.
Hey, Emily, follow me.
No, but I think like the weird thing about like it's not like weird thing about me, but it's like I feel like if you had a real conversation with me, it's like I can
Ask him how the Jeep I got the
like I'll be able to tell things about you that like you don't really
Oh no,
tell
that's so
anyone.
facts. Mike calls me out all the time and I hate it.
But
Oh,
it's-
Like, no, like it makes me mad.
Calls you out?
But he does it all the time.
You call her out.
the thing
Call me
though,
out right now.
like no, it's not even that.
No, like he'll literally be like, I'll be like fidgeting or something, like not even realizing I'm doing it. He's like, "Why are you so nervous?" And I'm like, "What do you
But
mean?"
you won't realize you're nervous. until
Yeah,
I
and
tell
he'll
you.
be like, I'll be like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "No, like I can tell you're nervous, like you're fidgeting around."
Oh no,
And
he
I'm
read,
like,
he read me so
I'm
bad.
like, what?
Yeah,
I'm like,
the-
how'd you?
Well,
Like,
that
I
was
didn't even
never
realize
really
I was
read
nervous.
for me. You've
I
never
do
really
that.
read.
It's like so weird.
You've never, if you have, you've
I've
never
never
said it
told
to
you.
me.
Yeah.
So,
No, it like freaks me. Like he's so spot on. It's like weird.
Like for
And
Johnny.
like I don't even realize it, but he does.
You remember on Johnny's birthday where like we disappeared and like we talked till like 4 in the morning?
what? Yeah, when
Was that my
when was
birthday?
at my house?
It was like your birthday weekend.
Yeah, no, Johnny, that was when you left my house with my car. With
That was my
half
house
my
with your
sister.
house.
My bad, my
Yeah.
bad. Pimp. You left your house with my car and wasted about half a tank of gas talking.
Dude.
Yeah, I remember that.
But the
fucking
thing,
asshole.
the thing about that conversation, which is interesting, is like I didn't ask him any questions. Like I asked him like rhetorical questions that he struggled with, but he like I knew more about Johnny by the way he answered it, and it was like I was able to guess like the stuff that he doesn't tell anyone. But like it was my first real conversation with Johnny, and it was like I could tell all the stuff he was hiding without like saying it.
You freak me. Fuck.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
No, I ain't ever.
It's like weird. I don't know
Like,
how.
no,
he
I'm
does
happy
that.
with our talks, man. But fuck, if you ever start reading me, I will throat punch you
I
so
do read
fucking
you.
fast.
I read you, but I think like not bad at all. I think you have a real genuine
Yeah.
person.
No, but the thing is, like when he talked to me, it felt like just like a conversation, and at the end he just like spilled everything about me that I didn't even know about.
It's
I was
so
like,
weird.
the fuck?
Like I don't
How the
understand
fuck
how
you
he
get
does
that?
it. Like,
I kind of want you to do it to me, but not right now because I'm just drunk.
No, not even that. I feel like ever since I've met you, you've been like. I think you have. You're gonna get mad. When I tell like the soft side of you. You're gonna be mad. Well, I don't care.
No,
But-
I do.
I think like
Wait, side note, real quick. every time I try to laugh like Kawhi Leonard, can you just edit a clip of Kawhi Leonard actually laughing? So I just go, you just edit a real clip of him.
I'll try if I can hear anything. But I feel like ever since I've met you, like since sophomore year, I feel like you kind of.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it was sophomore. I think it was
I knew
my
of
junior.
freshman.
Yeah, but I don't think we really started talking. Like, really got to know each other until my junior year.
Yeah.
Like,
But
I think we hung out a little bit. So.
I feel like you kind of not hide it, but I feel like
Wait, is that balls?
football was kind of like
Hey,
your
balls.
escape from everything.
That
Oh
balls.
no, it was 100%. Because that's where I could release. Like, if I had anger issues, I could release.
Wait, listen, but like,
I hope that got in there.
so
It
it's
was a
not.
solid thump.
I don't think that like you try to hide like your personality, but I think like football is your way to like release everything, and it's like although you try to hide it by like not persona, but like you'd be this aggressive like presence in the room. It's like deep down, it's like you're down to earth. That's the thing.
Yeah. You're 100%.
Dude, like you helped me skip practice. Like
I did.
and that's
Yeah,
the thing.
no, because like I am like an aggressive person to a degree, but like doing like an aggressive sport kind of brought it out of me. Because like, dude, like I've never tried to fight somebody so fast other than that central scrimmage. Like, dude, that guy literally like rolled over somebody, and I was on him. Like, there's a picture on SmugMug of me about to punch him in the face with my bare hand, with like my open hand. I was like, about to, like, dude, I will find the fucking picture and I will show you.
You know what the thing is though, is like I think you kind of built like a brotherhood through the sport. Not as in like you made a family of only the football team, but it's like you kind of got close to everyone around you. And it's not because of lack of like your family relations, but it's like it's kind of like you didn't have that as growing up, so you kind of just like you'd be that brother presence for everyone else.
Well, no, I'm the youngest one, so like I never really get the chance to be like that, like
I know.
that like guy that like everybody looks towards.
I know.
So it's like I got the chance to do that. So yeah, you're right. Dude,
Yeah,
this
I
is
know.
fucking- Dude, I should
Isn't
not
that
be doing.
so whack?
I should not be doing this while I'm buzzing.
I don't know how he does
Yeah,
it.
keep
It's
going. Keep going.
weird.
I'm liking this. I'm liking this.
No.
Keep going.
No,
I'm having fucking fun. I'm turning the mic towards me for this. Like I'm having fucking fun with this.
no,
Go.
that's how it is. It's like it's not that
Who the
because
fuck? Oh, it's dude.
not necessarily because like you're the youngest brother, but it's kind of like you didn't always have that like brother to brother connection. So it's like kind of when we won the football like championship, it was like, all right, this is my family. Like this is who I built a real connection with, and it's like you know that we have your back like through everything.
No, that's true. But like, it's not with everybody on the team. Though. It's
Yeah,
only
no,
like a select few people.
Yeah, that's real.
Cause like yeah, I become close with people during the season, but like after the season, I'm not really that
got
close
so
with them.
mad about that. Why'd you pick the middle one?
Sure.
You
Cause like
freak.
perfect example, Coop, me and him were close all through football. But once football ended, it was kind of
It's
like
like you don't know him.
no, it's not like
Not
I didn't.
know,
It's
but
not like I didn't know him, but it's like we weren't as close as we
You
were.
don't keep in contact. That's it.
No.
But I'm saying like through the sport, it was like it was not your way of coping, but it's like searching in a way, like soul searching. Like all right, maybe I can make a family out of this. Like I feel like football wasn't your first love at first.
No, it wasn't. It really wasn't. Literally, the reason why I started playing football was because Jimmy and Sobes came to the middle school. I looked at Big Sam, Christian Gonzalez, and Chris Burpo, and I said, fuck it.
Yeah.
Walked up, signed up.
And that's the thing. I feel like we pick things that we do in our life that like we don't expect to become attached to. It's like football for me wasn't like a big deal at first.
No,
It
because
was-
for me, it was wrestling for me. Wrestling
Yeah.
was my thing.
exactly.
Because my coach made it so fun.
But it's like the outcome of everything. It's like we pick stuff that we don't enjoy to do, but it's like there's always a great outcome to it.
Oh, yeah.
Like we always have to believe that there's gonna be a better outcome.
Oh, yeah.
That's real.
Like,
Like, dude, we were supposed to lose every single game.
oh, no, dude, we were expected. No, see, the funny thing is, we thought, like, nobody said, oh, we're going to be bad. Because, I mean, let's be honest with you. The season before, we made it to the playoffs. We lost in the first round, though. It was just us. We're like, oh, we don't have all the big guys we have. We don't have the strength.
But that's what I mean.
Like, we
It's
knew
like-
we were good, but we didn't know how good we
Dude,
were
I
until we
remember
beat Pinkerton.
like watching every single game. Like I remember like it got to a point where like I wouldn't even like be nervous that you
Question
guys
losing.
were. No, like
didn't-
not
it
at
wasn't
all.
even a thought in
like
my mind,
watching
like-
every single game, I swear to God, like it came to a point like after I think the first like 3 or 4 games, I was like you guys would start and I wouldn't even like think about the fact that you like I wasn't worried at all.
The
Like,
only
not
the
once.
only
I
game
knew
that
you
got
guys
me
were gonna win
worried
every single
first
game.
one.
was the state championship. That's the only game that I was worried.
Yeah,
I
no,
wasn't
same.
worried. I wasn't worried in the first game. I was nervous in the first game because
Yeah.
I found out I was gonna play, literally in the warm-ups 10
You know-
minutes before the game started. Because Sobes went through the starting line. He started at right tackle. He said fielder, then Ian, then Coop, and then he said me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Panic a little bit.
And I was like, okay.
And
then
that's
he
the
said
thing,
EJ.
though. I feel like through that, it's like you kind of not found your passion, but it was like I feel like at some point you were ready to give up on it. Like you were like okay with being like a second string, but it
No,
was
do
like
you see, I was totally okay with being a second string because I didn't have the high expectations of it. Because I look at all because I was primarily a defensive guy. Like I never really played I never played offense till my senior year.
The
Like
thing
I was an offensive player, but I never played a single fucking snap.
yeah. But I think I'm kind of like grateful for like the position we were put in. Like the fact that we were projected to lose every single game, not win a single thing, and just lose everything. Or like your senior year, that was like what kind of brought the passion in out of like out of us, like out of all of us.
Oh yeah.
Is like we didn't realize how much we really loved like the love for each other and the love for the game until like we were put on the spot.
Oh yeah, dude. And and plus like we were so close as a team. Like every year there was always like that. I mean, obviously we had Cliff because fuck Cliff.
Oh, Cliff.
But every year we always had that one. We always had like those few guys that would like shit on everybody. Like not like the people that would get shit on.
Yeah.
We had those people that would shit on people, and it was like we never really had somebody.
Dude, but it was different. Like our year was like we'd shit on each other and be like, all right, good, like good
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Like,
fuck
good
you,
job.
pal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like, but that was because like everybody thought that like they were like somewhat equal to each other to a degree.
Yeah.
And like I feel like that was what was different because nobody was like a big massive dude. Because like think about it, like the team we had before, like before my junior year,
They were huge.
we had massive dudes. So it's like it's kind of like soul crushing to like think about it. It's like they were so much bigger than like for me personally, it was like I'm never gonna play because like if I'm not gonna be able to be like them, I'll never be able to play. Which is kind of what got in my head because like I was a tackle at first. yeah, you laugh.
Too small to be a tackle.
I was a small. No, I wasn't a D tackle. I was an O tackle.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So like, and the guy that I was learning from was fucking Josh.
Yeah.
And it was like, I'm like, if I gotta be him, if I gotta be his size, his speed, his smarts. Let's be fair. Ruben wasn't that fast. He was slow as fuck. What the fuck am I kidding? I love him. I don't know if he hates me or not, but like, love the guy.
But I think that's like one of the most like significant memories of like you that I have. It's like seeing you not panic, but like get in your own head before that first game. Like, dude, I've never seen you freak out like that.
Oh, I was tweaking.
You were tweaking. You were like, it's all in your head. And I remember like telling you like little things to like make sure you remembered it. I was like, mind over matter. I remember you like repeating it over and over.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. But
that
dude,
was,
then there
like-
was, I would say like after I started like stop like freaking myself out was probably Timberland. Like after Salem, I was like, okay, they put me in to play one of the best teams in the state. I'm like, so they got confidence in me. So then
That's what I'm saying.
what I did was I would sit in the like when we go into the wrestling room,
Yeah.
I would sit by myself, or not by myself. I'd sit like not close to anybody. I would take my helmet off. I'd sit with my legs straight out, put it in between my legs. I'd look into where my eyes are, and I would get mad at myself, and I would pretty much force myself to try to black out, or like not black out, like
Just get to that point.
just get to that point of like being like, hey, I'm gonna beat your fucking ass.
And that's the thing. It's like I feel
like
like
I got
that-
no fear. That's what I tried to get myself
Yeah.
to.
I feel like that first game was like when I saw the glimpse of like real you. Because I know like, not a facade, but it was like you kind of just had this like aura about you that like you didn't want anyone to know the real you. And then like that game was like you just couldn't hold, like you came overwhelmed with it.
Oh, dude, like how could you not?
Exactly. And that was like when I really saw it and I was like, yo, this kid has a passion for it.
Oh yeah.
Like as
dude.
much as he like hates all the coaches or like he might not enjoy this thing the whole time, it was like this is like the real like Justin. Like that's what it was. It was like all the anger built up. It was like, all right, this is like the time to release it. And it was like I learned that you knew how to release it and when to.
Yeah.
Cause like as much as like aggressive as you can be, it's like you pick and choose. Like you know your shit.
Make sure
And
you
it's
take care of the cat before you do that.
Yes, Captain.
and it's like the fact that you understand how to control your anger and use it towards certain things. It's like that's what makes you special. And I think that like a lot of people don't have that control.
No. I mean, I feel like some people do, but like I feel like some people like lose
Some
it a
people.
little bit.
Yeah.
Like KO is a perfect example. He loses shit
Yeah.
for no reason.
Like with me, it's like, dude, I snap. Like I feel like I let you get to a point and then I just snap. Like I
Oh yeah.
Well,
But like you wouldn't tell anybody like what point you're getting to. Like
Yeah.
it would kind of just happen. Like hey, You fucked up.
warn you. Yeah, it's like I don't even warn you. It just happens.
Yeah.
But it's like some people you kind of see that passion, and I think that's like the beautiful part of it.
Yeah.
Like for example, Zach. Like Zach doesn't talk much. Like when I first met Zach, I was like, this kid's like, he's very head down, like focused on basketball. And it was like, all right. Over the summer, I was like, I really met Zach, and I was like, yeah, this kid.
Yeah, Zach was a totally different person.
But the thing for Zach though is like, I love the spontaneousness. It's like, dude, I want to go here. He's like, all right, let's go.
All right.
Zach's like one of those friends. It's like, I'm down for whatever. I think that's a great thing. It's like you always need that type of friend. Or it's like right now, even though as messy as everything is, he's still like semi in a good mood.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out where to put these things.
Mike, I think you should just go around and read everyone in the room.
I mean, you read me like
You want me
like
to
you
sit
didn't
down?
read me like a
What do you
book.
mean
No,
it's not
okay,
that
hold
simple?
on,
You've
no,
done it to me
Or
like
if you want
8
me to sit down
times.
in the podcast, I will.
Well, no, like I'm not gonna lie to you. You didn't read me like a book, but you read me better than other people could. Like you didn't read everything about me, but then again,
I
it's on the
think I
spot.
do.
Dude, you read me pretty well. Don't get me wrong, but like I don't think you read me
I think I
like perfectly.
You wanna try me?
Well,
There's
not
like-
right now. Not like right
There's
now. You
been
didn't.
times where like Mike has said something to me and like personally I didn't even like see it about myself, and then you said it and I was like, how did you even know that when I didn't even know?
Yeah.
Like it was weird. And it like freaked me out. I was like, okay.
Like, what do you mean though? Like, what's like an example that I've done?
Mm,
Because I don't think I purposely do it.
I don't know like specifically what you said, but I remember one time like you said something and I was like, that's weird because like I never even thought of that. And like you said it and I was like, I think you're right.
But like, I feel like I don't know. It's like common things. Like I know this is kind of reading, but I know that Johnny Miller, like specifically, like you'd put someone else above you. Like even if it doesn't make you happy necessarily, like you'd want one of your closer friends to be happy, even if it meant that you weren't.
I do that all the time.
I know.
I do that all the time.
I know.
I put everybody above me first.
I know.
Like if everybody else ain't happy, I'm not gonna be.
And that's the thing. I feel
And
like
then
for
once
you-
everybody else is happy, then I'm like, all right, I guess I can be.
Yeah, and I feel like for you, it's like you go off of other people's energy, and it's not necessarily that like you're a broken soul, but it's like it's kind of like, all right, if you're happy, it's like, all right, I gotta make sure that you're okay before I am.
Yeah.
And that can be a toll on people. I feel like for me, because that's how I am. It's like not that I've been broken. I think at some point, like everyone's broken.
Oh, dude, at some
But
point,
it's
you've
like-
hit, you've hit the rock bottom at some point.
Yeah, and the thing like that's drilled into my head, like, because me and Mackenzie, it's like we're cool because of the talks we have, and it's kind of like this. And it's like I've come to the conclusion that like you don't have a time limit on healing. That's the thing.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Just whenever you feel like you are. Like you can't like rush.
The
that.
thing is, you never know.
No, I know you never know, but what you know when it happens.
Yeah. But it's like, I don't know. Like for me, it's been like I've been to like bad places, but knowing that I know how to bounce back and I know myself, that just like it's like a confidence booster in a way.
I'm just saying.
No, I feel like everyone here.
I don't
I
like
feel
liquor,
like-
you know that.
I feel like everyone here kind of has like that common trait where it's like I'd rather have my friends be happy before me, and that's not always a bad thing too. It's like it can be good, but sometimes it can be overwhelming because it's like for me, I was talking about it earlier with Zach. It was like it's kind of overwhelming because like I feel like I don't get the same like love, like energy in return, which is like reasonable.
No, I know. Like I
It's
know
like-
exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about. Like
exactly.
you do everything for them, but you feel like they're not doing enough for you. But
Exactly.
you're not gonna say anything. You're just
Yeah.
you're gonna be happy with it.
Mm-hmm. And like I was talking about it earlier, I was like, bro, it's like if you're not cool and you tell me like, yeah, like I'm not okay right now, like I'll pull up, like I'll just to make sure you're alright. But it's like I know for me, it's like if I do hints and stuff, like people will pick up on it,
Yeah.
which is reasonable because not everyone's like me.
Yeah, I'm pretty retarded.
Sam, dab me up.
Yeah, I don't get hints.
Nah, I feel like
Unless
some
it's like
dude, I'm
like a
not.
titty out. I'm gonna get that. Sorry.
Like oh, you're horny.
God damn.
God damn.
Yeah. No, but that's real for some people. It's like we'd rather. I feel like we reflect our emotions off of other people's.
Oh no, I do that all the time.
Yeah. Like people like Alyssa, like who like I've kind of communicated to. Like it's kind of hard for me to talk to people. I'd rather like struggle in silence. It's just kind of how I am. But like when I know like my other friends are kind of struggling too, and I finally like see them doing better, I'll hit them up like, yo, like I'm proud of you. Like I love the way that you're going in life, and it's like I like that you chose the right way.
Yeah.
Because I think it's really easy to go down the wrong path, and it's like when you hit that over the edge where it's not necessarily like depression, but it's like when you hit the edge where you're like, oh yeah, I just don't care anymore. Like I'm done. I give up on everything. It's like everyone, it's really hard to like bounce back from that.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. But like, so like, for example, like Johnny and Alyssa, it's like, I know like they go through like a lot of things, and it's like, it can be not overwhelming, but it can be almost traumatizing, like the way that people like say things about you, like the whole fucking broke thing. Like I know you're not broke. That's the thing. You live in fucking land. Like, dude, it's hard to be broke, but it's like,
Yeah, no, you gotta like put some fucking effort
the
in.
thing is, bro, it's like all 4 years that I've met you, like even though we didn't talk much, it's like I noticed that like even though like you could take that. That's the thing. It's like you learned how to take that and like, push it back out and go with it. And it's like you kind of made it like not a characteristic of yourself, but you kind of like convert it to like, all right, like you can
Like
keep
embrace
saying
it.
yeah, like you embrace it, like you embrace it type thing. Even though it's not true, but it becomes like a part of you that's like you're most proud of. That's like it's like even though you can say all these things, it's like that's cool, but I'm gonna show you how great I really am. Type thing. And I think with Alyssa, it's like yeah, we make fun of like she's short, but it's like I'm short, but like it's like I'm short and I don't talk much, but like my presence is here. It's like you know I'm here. Type thing.
Yeah, because I've never seen a human being so short in my life.
But they embrace
Like
it.
I'm
that's
gonna
what
know
saying.
when I'm looking and I see the top of a head walking. Like I'm not that tall. I'm like 6 foot, and like if I see a top of a fucking head just start hobbling,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, hey, that's not normal. Nobody I know is that short. And then I'm like, oh wait.
Yeah. I think like for me, it's like I don't like talking about myself, but I kind of notice it and I try to like embrace it about my friends. So like, well, Emily's different because that's my girlfriend, but I know like
Captain, what?
God.
Kid.
but like
She's your girlfriend, bro?
oh my god.
What?